Back in South Africa, the SA Rugby legends were invited to East London to assist in another cause, the St Bernard's Hospice. And many former provincial and Springbok players, together with sporting legends from the region, joined forces to make the day a special occasion. Starting off with a rugby coaching clinic.
Today, as being part of the Sporting Legends Association, we just sat with them and we discussed with the St Bernard's Hospice about getting some of our previously disadvantaged schools involved in the rugby clinic, and we put it together with Terence and the guys from the Rugby Legends organisation, and we got here today. And obviously one of the main objectives is to really expose these kids. They've never been exposed to this kind of anything near this kind of level, so just to have them here and taking part in this clinic is truly an awesome experience. We've got 7 schools here today.
For sure, it's a great honor, ma'am, to be here. Even our boys, I think they will take this opportunity that they are here now, taking something from the legends and from Be Strong in the foundation.
It's just nice to get some enthusiasm, see that we can grow the sport, and it was just lucky to work with some of the boys. Some of them showed some good talent, some keen skills, some good feet. And we enjoyed just working with them. The guys are just hasn't seen much of the ball playing before, but at least we introduced them into something that they might take home and enjoy, and watch some rugby, enjoy it, and get into the game where they go. Hopefully Monday when they get back to school, they can show some of the guys something that they've learned today, which is pretty much what we try and achieve here. Yeah, I think it's very important because you give them something to enjoy. It's just something that they can have a camaraderie of sport, which in life you need that. So I think it's nice that they can do something together. Hence, rugby doesn't matter really what, but you can get them interested in something that they can enjoy together as a group, which obviously makes life a lot easier later in life and where they are at the current situation.
A big thank you to Robbie Kempson, Rory Duncan, Johan Kapp and many more who made it possible on the day. But there was a second string in their bow for charity when the SA Rugby legends played against the SA Cricket legends at the Old Selbornian Sport Club.
We don't get to do this too often, so it's been great. We've had a bit of a net already, a couple of guys looking good. Robbie Kempson's impressed me, so I think the cricketers better not underestimate us, but I think it's going to be a great game.
After the coin toss, it was SA Rugby Legends openers Bennett and Nell facing a determined SA Legend cricket players team who, with their history, had to be the firm favourites.
I think this is a great initiative, it's all going to St Bernard's Hospice. It's lucky to see this actually having fun, getting in the net is all about having a good time. Yeah, it's lucky to catch up to see what the guys are doing after rugby, and obviously they're all spread out all over the country, so it's nice to meet up with them, and the main thing is having fun.
Well, it was amazing because when we lined up there to be introduced to the rugby legends and then the cricketers, and the announcer said, and guess what, Tim Shaw also, so I thought that's quite an insult, or otherwise it was a compliment. I don't know quite which way to take it. But it's lovely. It's lovely to get together again with some of the guys that you played with, some of the older guys as well. I played with most of them, I guess. But what's even better is really meeting some of the rugby guys, because it's kind of a different sporting culture, different poke, and we just really connected, which is important, I think, for the overall cause of what Legends are trying to achieve. Absolutely. Gee, they really surprised me the way the rugby players have gone about this. The first 2 wickets that fell were incredible, because run out to probably one of the most agile rugby players in the field, got the ball in, run out, and then the next one is a catch, which is an incredible catch. Any cricketer would have been proud of that. So they've really impressed us. I think they must have been doing a bit of work behind the scenes, I think, in the last couple of months, doing a couple of drills and things. It looks that way, unless they're just terribly athletic, but they've done really well.
I think it's a great concept, and hopefully St Bernard's Hospice can build on this. I think there's more and more people closer to home that are being affected by cancer and various diseases, and I think the cause itself is just fantastic to see all these guys turning out and offering up their time to be here for this cause. It's just fantastic.
No, we had a lot of fun, and it was expected that we were going to win, but the guys played nicely. They bowled nicely up front, caught well, and we had a lot of fun and a great reason to be here. It's a fantastic cause. What St Bernard's Hospice does is unbelievable, and if we can give in a little way and be a part of it, it's fantastic, and it's been an absolute privilege from the cricketers' point of view to be involved with this charity and be involved with the fundraising this weekend.
The SA Rugby Legends ended off their 20 overs with 119 runs and 2 wickets to spare.
St Bernard's Hospice is huge in East London. A lot of people don't know what we actually do. We provide palliative care to anybody that's been diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. And as I said earlier, we get no funding for cancer patients whatsoever. And we've got an annual budget of 7 million rand that we have to raise. And a lot of it is fundraising. We get about 1.5 from the Department of Health, 1.5 million from Department of Health, and the rest is pretty much fundraising.
With some pace still in the Cricket Legends attack, there was that odd ball that eluded the rugby players.
South African Cricket Legends won the game fairly well, I think, with about 70 or odd runs. And but I mean, we're not really used to this. It's to stand in the nets is something else. To stand there on the pitch, I mean, it's just nerve-wracking. But it was so good and very well organised day. Organised from last night. The black tie event was fantastic. A lot of money raised there for St Bernard's Hospice, which we're glad for, and then we'll support them as far as we can.
The team also assisted the hospice by attending their fundraising banquet.
Really, we cannot thank them enough for everything that they've done. The SA Rugby Legends have been, they've made this whole weekend even better. Their personalities, everything about them, they're just such fantastic people. Yeah, to everyone, thank you so much for coming down, for having fun, doing your thing for charity.
The SA Cricket Legends put on a massive 195 for 5 to take honours on the pitch and to take home the spoils for a very good cause.